Hi there folks, Darren here from Critical Hit, and today we're having a quick toy review for the upcoming Bumblebee movie. Now it's a Transformers film starring the lovable Scout, and of course there's going to be some toys, which is why you're seeing right here, Bumblebee. But before we get to that, I just want to show you guys something else quick. Now this is one of your regular Transformers toys. I can't even remember his name, but it's from one of the recent, not Power of the Primes, I think from Beyond, it's from Beyond Combinables. And what's great about these figures, if you know them, it's that, well, you can turn them into all manner of, well, vehicles. I mean, they are Transformers, that's what they actually do. And this is one of my particular favorites, because I can turn him into a tank. A little awkward for me to do right now because of the way I'm sitting, but I mean, if I wanted to start fiddling around, I could do all manner of transformations with this guy, you know, take off the head, which transforms into a little dude on his own, put him in the cockpit, you know, just the usual, fold in the fists, bring it up to around, I haven't done this one in a while, so you're going to have to forgive me. Put that down there, put that up there, was it the other way around? It becomes a tank eventually, you get what I'm saying. The thing is, I'm over 30 years old, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty doing this, but, you know, if I practice, I probably wouldn't. We're just going to put in one side. What I'm trying to actually say here is that you have a figure like this, which is supposed to be, say, a halfway measure between one of the simpler four-step changes and one of the more complex dudes. And it's a pretty great looking figure before we even get to that. I mean, if you look right here, I mean, he's got that beautiful bright yellow finish. It screams Bumblebee. He's got a nice size as well. I mean, if I put him there, and I bring another figure over here, Astro Train, you can see size-wise, he's in the Voyager-class range of figures, which is pretty cool. Just a little bit of a height discrepancy, but if you look at detail, if you look at color, the paint, the finish, the accessories, it works. You know, it's a pretty decent size figure as for kids 6 and up, according to the box. So, what else can I say about this figure? I mean, obviously there's a whole transformation. I mean, Bumblebee here transforms into a VW Beetle. And that's the key factor here. You want that transformation and you want it to be quick, while you still want a good looking figure. So if I do that quick, what you do is you just put his head in there, rotate the fists just a little bit, like so. Bring that up here. See if I can get this right the first time because I'm doing this on video. You just gotta slot these, remember there's always pegs. So you just gotta slot that in like so. Yeah. I'm gonna get this done eventually. Unless I've done something wrong here, so it's just more me than the toy itself. Come on. Wait, I've done something wrong here. This would be a good time to have a proper video transition, I suppose, but, you know, I'll leave that for the editor. So, pegs in there. Pop the hood like so. Then you just gotta move to the feet. Just 1, 2. Take that. Move that in. Take that. Move that in. Put these guys together, and there you go. You've got an authentic Volkswagen Beetle. I'm not joking. I don't know if the camera can actually see it, but that's the official VW logo there. This is an officially licensed car. I think here in South Africa, you know, there's going to be plenty of fans. What's even better is that it works. Like that. But wait, there's actually more to this. Because what you can also do is you can pop the bonnet. You've got like so. And then you put in this bad boy, which is his engine block. Basically, you stick it in there. I think I've got this right, but I probably don't by the looks of things. But basically, you stick it in there. And you can give him a little bit of locomotion. I'm still trying to figure out this whole peg thing over here, which I'm going to get to eventually. Maybe if I just transform it around that in the future, just to give it an idea. But you know what? If I go beyond there, if I go beyond the actual engine block, this is a pretty darn good looking Bumblebee figure. I mean, transforming it back to robot mode is an absolute doddle. Just got to bring him out of that. Pretty stiff. Ah. I'm gonna get this eventually. Oh, I'll say one thing, the construction's pretty solid on these babies. There we go. A little bit of elbow grease always wins the day. Right, so pull out the legs, slot them back in like that, pull out the arms, put these dudes back in, flip the head, and there you go. You've got a figure that's ready to rock and roll. Oh yeah, don't forget the hands. You can use this as a weapon of sorts, I suppose. You could just like slot it in there, or you could put it in over here. I'm partial to just leaving it on its own because I kind of like Bumblebee the way it is. Now, if I had any particular complaint about this figure, I'm not a fan of the fact that there's hardly any movement in these legs at all. There's no joint here at all. So it looks cool just standing alone like this. It actually looks pretty darn cool. I think if you are a kid, you know, you're not going to complain about this. This isn't going to bother you in the slightest. Because you still got plenty of motion here on the arms. You know, you can make nice little movements there. Bring him in for a killer punch, a little karate. If you wanted to, you could do that. So there is a slight bit of leg movement, which isn't too bad. And you can get some pretty dynamic play out of this figure. I mean, he looks great. You can see all these fantastic little details on him. From here, from the face, the engine block, the little Autobot logo. It's a very, very cool figure, I think. And the way I see it, the way I philosophize about this, is that if I wanted to get a kid started on Transformers, but I didn't want them to, you know, scream and break a little dude like this, this is what I would give them. I think that's just fine, you know? Kids are a lot more forgiving than what adults are, and I think they can get a lot more enjoyment out of this. Whereas if you are the adult collector, you know, this looks great. I mean, I could leave it like this on my shelf, I'd be happy. Because, I mean, look how nice he actually stacks up against, say, one of the more adult figures like Astro Train, you know? I mean, he suits it. He fits in with that universe. He's got that detail to match this dude over here. And this is like a sought after dude by the collectors themselves. Heck, I would even be happy to leave him in VW Beetle mode, you know? Because just that transformation alone, it makes me happy. So there you go. There's a quick look at the Bumblebee figure from the upcoming, well, Bumblebee film. It's for ages 6 and up, or in my case, ages over 30 and up. So I think that says a lot about my intelligence. But parents, if you're looking for a great figure, affordably priced, detail is going to last. I mean, obviously it got through my hands. Your kid can play rough with it, your kid can have fun, your kid can transform it. There you go. Great Bumblebee figure from Hasbro. Going to be installed soon. The film itself is going to be out near the end of December 21st, I actually think. And maybe a kid wants to go into the movie with his hero, and yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Darren from Critical Hit.